Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And let's continue the series I've been doing where I name who I believe is the best player in each NBA franchise's history. Got the ones I did in a playlist, check them out. Also previously did it for NFL. You could check those out in a playlist as well. Going in alphabetical order today is the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, the Clippers started out as the Buffalo Braves in the 1970-71 season. Remained that till the 77-78 season. 78-79 became known as the San Diego Clippers. And since the 1984-85 season, have been known as the Los Angeles Clippers. 54 seasons of NBA action. Not much success as they've just made a conference finals once that came in 2021, never reached the NBA Finals. But before I go on to name the GOAT of the team, at least in my eyes, this was a really hard one. I revisit the Mount Rushmores I did 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, I did my NBA Mount Rushmores by teams where I attempted to name the 4 best players in each team's franchise history. So, I'd look to see if I would make any changes. And I'm going to keep the Clippers the way it was. I know guys like Paul George, who's no longer on the Clippers, and Kawhi Leonard have been on the team for a few years now, but neither of them have played the amount of games that these 4 did. So an alphabetical quarter by last name. Elton Brand, he played 7 seasons with the Clippers, made 2 All-Stars, finished 7th in MVP voting in 2005-06. Blake Griffin spent 7+ seasons with the Clippers, 3 top 10 MVP finishes, a Rookie of the Year. Bob McAdoo, now he was the Buffalo Braves, first 4 seasons with Buffalo and part of a 5th. Did a lot, 3 scoring championships. And Chris Paul joined the Clippers in 2011-12, played 6 seasons with them, had 5 top 7 MVP finishes. Some of the honorable mentions for the Clippers as I pull them up. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are definitely honorable mentions, although again, I haven't quite played enough games to be on there, although Kawhi Leonard is still active with the team. Other guys include Randy Smith, DeAndre Jordan, and Danny Manning. So, in the end, this was hard. It was really between 3 players for me. I am going with the guy who actually didn't play for the Los Angeles Clippers, but the Buffalo Braves. That is Bob McAdoo. McAdoo was the 2nd overall pick in the 1972 NBA draft by the Buffalo Braves, was named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. Played again his first 4 seasons with the Braves from 72-73 to 75-76, and then 20 games with them the following season. He was named the MVP in 1974-75 and was the runner-up the 2 seasons sandwiching that, 73-74 and 75-76. Let's take a look at his season-by-season numbers via his Basketball Reference. I'm only going to show his Buffalo tenure on there. Played for numerous other teams as well. But yes, as I mentioned, MVP, 2 runner-up finishes, was first team All-NBA in 74-75, second team in 73-74, made All-Star teams each of his last 3 full seasons with the team. 72-73, McAdoo was named the Rookie of the Year, but he won 3 straight scoring titles. 73-74, he averaged 30.6. 74-75, 34.5, 75-76, 31.1 points in those seasons. 73-74, 15.1 rebounds, 14.1 in 74-75, and 12.4 in 75-76. Altogether in his 334 career regular season games with the Braves, McAdoo shot exactly 50% from the field Excellent 78% from the free throw line. Good number for a big man. 28.2 points, 12.7 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.1 blocks, 1.1 steals, and 2.4 blocks. McAdoo twice led the league in minutes per game with Buffalo in the 73-74 season. His 54.7 field goal percentage led the NBA. He was a guy who got to the free throw line quite frequently. 2 seasons with Buffalo where he averaged more than 9 free throws per game. So even though it was a short tenure with the team, he was just so dominant during his time. I'm considering him the GOAT, the 73-74 season. He led the league with a 24.7 per. I mean, per wasn't a stat back then, but it is now. Later won 2 championships with the Lakers. I get it. It's not part of his Clippers/Braves tenure, but just an awesome time in the league. 74-75, he actually led the league with 1,155 total rebounds. McAdoo, his most productive seasons were with the Braves. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2000. So in the end, although this was probably the hardest team I've done so far, I gave the ever so slight advantage over McAdoo. Now, Brand was the 4th guy on the Mount Rushmore for me. If Kawhi Leonard were to play enough and surpass someone, it would be Brand. But really between McAdoo, Griffin, and Paul, it's really hard to choose one. McAdoo did play the least games between the 3, but not by much. McAdoo played in 334 games with Buffalo. Paul played 409 games with the Clippers. Griffin played 504 games with the Clippers. So really, you can't really say any of the 3 are a wrong answer. This was tough. I went McAdoo. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Now, with each of these, I take a look at the active roster, decide if anyone has a chance at overtaking the GOAT, making the Mount Rushmore, being honorable mentions. I already mentioned Paul George now on the 76ers. Kawhi Leonard, already an honorable mention. As I mentioned, maybe another healthy season or 2 might be able to surpass Brand. Going to be very difficult for him to surpass McAdoo or Paul or Griffin for that matter, although their first ever championship could definitely put him in contention to do so as long as he stays a little bit more healthy. I mean, James Harden came to the Clippers too late. He's not going to probably do enough to really be in consideration. But there you have it. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Another difficult team to do. The 17-time champion Los Angeles Lakers. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.